Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses for the continuation of our Thrawn's Revenge 3.2 preview playthrough as the Eriadu Authority. In the last episode, we had a disastrous auto-resolve in Empire of the Hand space, but we're going to recover from that. So we have, just the one army over there, really, because we're going to combine a lot of this. But we are working on some infrastructure to get our Western army replenished. And we can do some of that over here too. Oh, that's mostly going to be fine from there. We do need to get some of the ships we've lost replaced. So that'll be Eriadu Warlord Star, Rudolph, and that should be it there. On Eriadu, I'm going to get some anti-fighter, because we're going to throw those into pretty much every fleet. So you go to go.
IPV reporting. On my way.
You don't need this fleet over here anymore. So I'm going to move them.
IPV reporting.
Probably just combine them with Delvardis's fleet. We're going to need to combine a bunch of stuff. Thank you, Keith, for another 100 bits. Will the Hutts get access to Pirate and Zan Consortium units from FOC? They will not get Zan Consortium units. There will potentially be some pirate elements, but not necessarily FOC stuff. The Hutts are not a pirate faction. They have some mercenary elements and some pirate elements that'll be in it, but there are a ton of actual military Hutt vessels and stuff the Hutts actually used in their military from Legends. So it seems like a lot of people end up expecting, oh, the Hutts are going to be basically a conglomeration of whatever pirate units anyone in Legends has ever mentioned is using, and just kind of using them as a place to throw all pirate elements, and they will definitely not be that. They're not going to be just throw all pirate things here and that's the faction. I think we need to switch up here.
On my way, sir.
And I think we need to move you.
Construction complete. Order acknowledged.
The underworld elements will be part of who the Hutts are, but they won't be used as a catch-all for any mention of any underworld element that's ever been made. Which tends to be how a lot of Empire War mods approach pirates, or having a pirate faction, but we don't have a pirate faction. And when we do group up different pirate elements, we usually try to make it explicit that they are different pirate elements, like how Zinj's pirate stuff works, where you recruit the different groups. But there's nothing that's meant to represent this is every pirate thing.
Star Destroyer
Oh, we do need to replace that one. And we're close to being able to invade Sarchi as well.
Lancet standing by. Vehicle in production. Reporting.
Because, then we already have as part of Zinj, and so anything that's only thought of as pirate because it has connections to Zan wouldn't be part of the Hutts.
Heading out.
Building started.
May as well upgrade some of that. And I think we're gonna make some more ground production in the north, because we had a few things here. And that'll just be helpful for when we invade the Pentastar alignment as well.
Unit in production.
Let's get 2 of those.
Constructing unit. Unit in production.
But may as well go for some advanced factories there. Heavy there. right here.
Building
Then we can build whatever we want. Okay, so what's actually going on Sarchi?
Brigade standing by.
Them taking Glomtho was really not helpful, because we can't really protect both entrances, though we could protect just Sluis Van.
Construction complete.
Construction complete.
Squadron moving out. AT-AT ready.
Construction
And here.
Destination set.
Well, we have the built fleets here. How many PopCap are in that? That's 262, that's 226, 137. So we can... I'm gonna put you in there. You have an interdictor? You do not. You do have an interdictor, so let's put 2 interdictors in that one. A fleet tender for each. Here.
System
Brigade
lost.
standing by.
We're just gonna let them have
All out. Ready
have
to go.
Brigesso. Like, we can take it back pretty easily. It's not going to be something that we're able to defend as effectively. So it's best to just
Tactical battle
handle it
unit.
that way. They actually do have quite a fleet here at Nero-Wan, it looks like. At least 1 capital ship. Though nothing bigger than a Syndic, and no heroes. I think we might have killed all the heroes already. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think Tass is still alive.
Choose your reinforcements.
But I don't know about their fleet commanders. Right. Here's the galaxy.
I copy.
Bublin.
Move out.
Are you not entertained? Reed Steed. Beth said stop. And stop jammer time. Broadside squared. Cyclone Galleon. Glory Hammer.
Reinforcements carried.
Glory Hammer. And Penis. Nice.
Let's go.
Ready to update orders.
Quite a few capital ships.
Star Destroyer standing by. Bomber targeting. Yes, sir. Target the lasers.
Yes.
But until their bombers get in range,
Cruiser
I don't think
reporting.
it'll be that bad.
Charging generator.
Yes, Commander.
Awaiting orders.
Destroyer.
Yeah, currently we have Aralani basically retire in Era 5? 4?
Destroyer.
But that might change. She wouldn't have been that old. So now that we have like a better idea from the newer Thrawn books of what her age would be.
Loading ordnance.
Taking him out. He's headed your direction.
Engines activated.
Destroyer at station keeping.
She'll be one of the heroes that may have a way to go between the Empire, the Hand, and the Chiss.
Engaging the enemy.
Ready to update orders.
There will probably be a few heroes like that.
Yes. We'll win this.
I copy.
Sir, I've got a ship reporting. Ion cannon. Focusing on primary cover.
Charging generator.
Commander, they're hitting us. Reporting. Location plotted.
Destroyer ready.
Okay.
Defender standing by.
It's really helpful that we have Hublin.
Destroyer holding.
I've got it.
That'll cover some of the fighter weaknesses we have at the moment.
Destroyer at station keeping.
Sir,
I mean, the only heroes we've lost today were in auto-resolve. I think we lost 3 of them.
Locking on target.
batteries online.
And a ground army that had like 30.
Form up. Fire at will.
Ready. We'll beach them.
Weapons ready.
Star Destroyer reporting.
Yes, Commander.
Attack.
Ready to update orders.
I'm on this one.
Defender squadron reporting. Sir,
Narrowing position.
direct fire.
Reporting in, sir.
Alright, this should be the last major Empire of the Hand fleet. I don't think they'll have too much else anywhere.
Cover me now. Fire.
Bomber standing by.
Watch for enemy ships.
Heading for attack position.
Ready.
Why risk auto resolve for them? Because we had like 8 trillion heroes and I didn't want to go through the lag. I'm really not that broken up about losing them.
All guns, fire on the engines.
Destroyer ready.
A bit Lumaya because she survived so much of the Empire of the Hand and Eriadu campaign, but
We'll level
we've already
them.
used her a lot and we still have Palpatine, so...
Squad, move in.
Bombers at the ready.
Destroyer holding. Destroy 'em.
Okay,
Loading ordnance.
it's just a
Destroyer
few
station
that kind of goes...
Yes, Commander. The missile launchers are the primary.
Try to kill the chaff on that.
Ready.
Ready. Awaiting.
The Star Destroyer reporting.
Instructions. I've got him. Ready to receive orders.
It's going to be hard to clear out all the fighters, but once there's nothing else in the area, I don't think there's that many bombers. There's like 2 squads of bombers, so we should be able to pick them off
Ready to update
afterwards.
orders.
Taken out.
Awaiting your orders.
In terms of size, the Bellator the smallest SSD. Yeah, in that basically anything smaller than it we don't tend to class as SSDs. Like the Praetor volume-wise is pretty close and maybe even bigger than a Bellator,
We'll win this.
though we usually don't consider it an SSD. Like the Bellator's 7,200 meters, I think.
Where'd he go?
Praetor's 4,800 meters, but like it's wider and thick.
Locking on target. We'll beach them.
I think the Mandator 1 and 2 are similar size or similar length. I forget the exact comparison there.
Your command, sir.
Destroyer ready.
He's coming around.
Commander.
Where's Mini Goblin? Go over there.
Roger that.
Garrett Commander here.
Sir,
Destroyer holding.
Finish him.
We'll be able to get a bunch of IPVs. Just building 1 trillion IPVs after this point.
We'll level
Right.
them.
Their
Destroy 'em.
anti-fighter needs to go away.
Ready.
Falling out of formation.
Intercepting.
Vectoring now.
I got
Loading ordnance. We'll win this.
I'm on them. He won't be around much longer. Draw their fire. Target critical.
Locking on target.
I got him.
Ready to update
Yeah,
orders.
I'm gonna give this a chance to get some
He's about to be
some
destroyed.
shields back.
Stay in formation.
Form up.
And can you
Returning to your
kill
position.
shields on that?
Destroyer here.
I'll take care of this.
Yes.
Reporting in, sir.
My scopes are jammed.
Move out.
Formation.
He's headed your
Charging
direction.
generator.
Ready for command, sir.
Reporting.
Narrowing position.
Reporting.
Alright, that is most of the bombs. There's still 2 in there.
Copy. Reporting.
Destroyer ready.
Am I gonna play more Elden Ring with Beck? Yeah, he's been streaming it basically every night. I haven't been playing it anywhere near as much as him, but I'll probably join in a few of his streams as well.
Star Destroyer standing
Destroyer
by.
at station keeping.
I need to, like, I really need to get back onto some
Ready.
video making this week, so I don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to play it all this week.
The laser cannons.
Let's finish him.
We shall be there shortly.
Ready to update orders.
Okay, you stop until you get in, because that's causing issues right now.
Charging
It's trying to
generator.
path around the other one.
I've got him.
Destroyer ready.
Okay, now you can go forward.
Awaiting your command.
Watch your back. Intercepting. For another. Ready for battle.
Destroyer holding.
Much longer.
We'll level them.
Commander.
Target critical.
Reporting in.
Okay.
Awaiting
Closing on
orders.
target.
Now just get around there.
Targeting.
Destroyer at station keeping.
Shield's almost gone.
Cover me now.
Form up. Fire.
Watch for
Ready.
enemy ships.
Destroy 'em.
Destroyer copy.
Ready to update orders. Loading ordnance.
I got him.
We'll win this.
Copy. Engaging unit.
Yes.
Okay, now that should be dead.
Locking on target. We'll beach them.
I copy.
I'm gonna switch you over to the chaff.
The lasers are
Stay on it that way.
target
Then you power your missiles.
Destroyer ready.
Barrage.
Eliminating target.
Destroyer holding.
Enemy forces.
We'll level them.
What are your orders?
Your orders.
Destroyer at station keeping. Destroyer.
Okay, we can pretty
Loading
quickly
ordnance. We'll win this.
just crack the chaff.
Locking on target. We'll beach them. We'll level them.
It'll take a couple weeks in dry dock for Bellator after this.
Ready.
But we won't need to move this fleet for a little while anyways.
We'll win this. Ready to update orders.
Yes, Commander.
Current commander here.
Your command, sir.
Let's take out the Rokia.
We'll beach them.
It's actually still going to be doing some damage. This is just ion cannon. It's not a problem.
Destroyer.
Your direction.
Reporting. Carrick en route.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, I wanted you to kill the brass.
Charging generator. Loading ordnance. We'll win this. Locking on target.
Coming around.
We'll beach them.
Awaiting your orders.
Destroyer ready.
Taking him out.
Direct command.
Destroyer holding.
Engaging the enemy.
We'll level them.
None of your little anti-fighter. We gotta let Tublin fly around on his own.
We're being targeted.
Destroyer at station keeping.
Squad, move in.
Loading ordnance.
Awaiting your
Where to
command.
go?
We've
Okay. Now the torpedo sphere can go and
Ready.
cause painus to all of them.
My scopes are jammed. Enemies in range.
We'll win this. Ready to update orders.
Bombs deployed. Control.
More of those bombers.
I can't switch
We
positions.
have some other interceptors around.
Form up. Fire at will. Nowhere to
Yes.
run.
Charging generator. Locking on target.
Alright. And then this fleet can just hang
Destroyer
back.
ready.
They're gonna be on the border with the Pentastar alignment, so
Destroyer holding.
that's a little bit scary.
We'll beach them.
But we'll have to see if the Pentastar alignment has any SSDs built. We've
Destroyer
killed
station
Kane,
keeping. We'll level them.
I'm on this
so...
one.
No, they shouldn't, because they can't build the Mandator. They might have Cisco somewhere, but the Mandator wasn't ready for this, so they wouldn't have been able to build it.
We'll
It's ready
win
now, but
Ready to
not in the
update
build
orders.
that this playthrough started
this.
in.
Locking on target. We'll beach them.
Narrowing position.
Roger that. Attack commencing.
Yes.
Form up.
Dublin...
Shields almost gone.
Build a
Charging
brass.
generator.
Watch him. He's coming around.
We'll level them.
Returning to your position.
Destroy
I'll
them.
take care of this. Cover me now.
Basically, faction-wise, other than like some initial setup for some of the upcoming factions,
Finish him.
we're going to be focusing on all the ones we didn't work on much in point 2 for point 3,
We'll
so
win this.
Empire, New Republic,
Target.
Empire of the Same
Pursuing
End.
enemy forces.
Like, CSA got the ship market,
Intercepting.
What are your orders?
so
Understood.
they're probably not going to get much
He
for
won't be around much
uh,
longer.
for point 3. They will eventually get another government mechanic, but content-wise, them and the Warlords after this point are pretty done.
Loaded.
Like, sure, they'll get something here or there, especially when we get to like the Chase Masters for later content for the CSA.
Star
But
Destroyer reporting in. Attack that target.
Destroyer at station keeping.
getting to the point where certain things are about as done as they're going to
We'll
be.
beach them. We'll level them.
Yeah, we'll
Destroy
choose
'em.
which hero we want for the legitimacy groups.
Loading ordnance. We'll win this. Locking on target. We'll beach them.
Unable to shake them. Go after them.
Yes, Commander.
Form up.
I have the target in sight.
Awaiting command.
So I'll probably put up a poll for that right now.
Awaiting orders. Attacking.
Awaiting orders. Bomber targeting.
Still got. Yeah, that's just fighters. There's got to be a Corvette in here somewhere. There it is.
We'll level them. Destroy them. Loading ordnance.
There we go. lost. Are you not entertained? Beth said stop and broadside squared. Well, let's see. That'd be... No, we can get that kind of anywhere. So let's do it at Christai. The ones we have are Gron, we have Dangor, and we have Grunger. So, let's put that to a poll here on Twitch. New poll. Which SSD legitimacy do we get? We're only going to get one. Like, we unlocked all three, but we technically should only have one. So, that's all been fixed. And, like, we finished off the unlocking of the legitimacy groups. Last night I fixed, I fixed an issue where they were not locking afterwards properly, so you could get the same group. Like, technically the same group could unlock twice, but you'd only ever be able to build one of them. That's fixed now, too. But Ron, Dangor, and Grand Admiral Grunger. Put it on for 2 minutes. So anyone here on Twitch that wants to vote on that, feel free. You basically get a Vengeance or, I think, 2 Executor options right now. Because the Mandator 3 wasn't ready for this build, so the Mandator 1 is not available. Otherwise, I'm sure people would pick that. Yeah, Tass is here. I'm not sure if he was in the prior release. I think he was in 0.1. He might even have been in 0.0. I always think of him as a new hero, even though it's probably nowhere near the... Anything younger than 10 years is a new hero. Where the Sarchi? They actually don't have much. Was that the base game Tatooine?
Invasion commencing.
They don't have much in the way of infantry on this for a change. Alright, so far Dangor is actually beating out Grunger, which is surprising. No one's voting for Gron.
Order acknowledged. Choose your reinforcements.
On my way, sir.
Plans it proceeding.
Yes, Commander. Building under construction.
What else do we want? Get Corvi.
Reinforcements en route.
Acknowledged.
Order, sir.
And we want these. Alright, looks like Dangor has won with 61% of the vote. Totally all legitimate, I'm sure.
Yes, Commander.
I'm not sure if the Hand of Judgment is dead. I'm not sure if there's any other heroes that the Empire of the Hand has on... either on the ground on Niruon or on another planet over there. Because there is still that trio that we haven't seen.
Let's go. Just give me a target.
So they could have more than Tass. I'm not 100% sure.
Targeting. Affirmative, sir. Open fire. Attack that target.
Yeah, so that beam is weaker. It won't be weaker in this build, in this playthrough, but it does, I think, a quarter of the damage in updated version. Yeah, let's move back here. They're gonna get that.
Roger.
Kept thinking those were my three.
Constructing. Reporting in.
Keep going.
Yeah, I
This
think we
way.
need to back off a bit. No, report by. I don't think we want to do another AT-AT when there's still the MMTs running wild. This is going to be rough either way. I think we need to pull back even more. Okay, Boba... Like, we need a lot of anti-infantry stuff. So that'll probably mean... Oh, tiny Boba. The air strikers are a problem, too. You know what? I'd rather I have you. Okay, now get over there. Okay, that should be a bit easier now. It's mostly infantry coming in. Oh, there's Cass still. We might be able to kill... Oh yeah, we gotta kill that before we can get to the MMT. Palpatine should be able to kill all of you. There you go. Kill him with the auto lightning. Palpatine can just absolutely fuck up the infantry. Okay, let's go kill that, that... Oh, never mind. Can't kill that just quite yet. Should be able to kill that. Which one had the ping? You did. Actually, you know what? Kill that. Palpatine. These are mine now. Yeah, you don't run away. Now go over there. I love the Force stuff on these guys. Okay, Palpatine's still in there. Let's go. Oh, that's not quite what I wanted to kill.
Destroyed.
Maybe I should have just done on that one. Alright, I'm gonna turn that into, or not turn it into, I'm gonna build a repair platform on that one. So, let's do that. There. Maybe get in a little bit more. Palpatine. The Lancets are just killing any of the MMTs that try to get in. There's the EOTH Gozans and MMTs in the books. Again, there's not any Empire of the Hand vehicles in the books, and there's basically no vehicles for any factions in the book, other than like 1 or 2 movie ones. It's very rare that a book introduces or mentions land combat or vehicles for land combat. It's usually like RPG sports books, and there's no RPG sports book that focuses on the Empire of the Hand. So for most of the faction in ground and space, we've had to design it all ourselves.
Awaiting orders.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Commence attack run.
Copy. Heading out. Target.
Now it's just Palpatine slaughtering through here.
AT-AT ready.
Okay, you can repair, come up there. Got enough support for him. Up just a little bit.
Yes, sir. Armor transport ready.
Order, sir.
Palpatine. Okay, you're over here. So we're gonna get a sensor node.
Need my
What's the huge EOTH thing? That is it's their artillery. Palpatine, just keep killing the infantry. That's what you're here for. Is infantry control, crowd control.
Yes, sir.
reporting in. Dropping additional drops.
There is technically one image of a Chiss ground vehicle, like in the background. I think it's from an Outer Rim, or no, not an Outer Rim. Fuck, what's it called? Is it just called the Unknown Regions source book? Is that just what it is? I think it might just be called that. Very creative name. But it's like a flatbed truck on Chilla with 2 Chiss in the foreground. I think if you look up Chiss on Wikipedia, you can see it. I always picture, I don't know who watching has played League of Legends, but Nong Nal I always picture as in Italy. So we get to that around the same time. So we'll add Nidalee and Zareth. Zareth also just does Force Lightning all the time. The Piltover faction is going to be OP in EAWX.
Our base is under attack. Ready.
Roger that.
Really our base so much as
Yes, sir.
the place we've chosen to live.
Bombing run available.
I think we want to go over here.
Roger.
Copy. Form up. Target acquired.
Aerial artillery reporting. I have the target in sight.
Oh, you wasted it.
Reporting in.
There is a great disturbance.
You can just shock them. Shock them.
Ready for order.
You don't need to be shy about it. Shock.
We have a new enemy. They will fall before me. Soon the rebellion will be crushed. Its
Oh, there's still two.
Copy. Walker moving out.
I have to check I think the field bases for Empire of the Hand.
Over there. I copy.
See if they're deploying the right number of stuff.
Reporting. Order acknowledged.
Because the Empire of the Hand ground companies were still coded the old way for some of it, which I think they've been updated since, so there's a chance that they're putting out more squads than they're meant to with certain things. I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, well, let's capture that landing zone.
Reporting. Moving out. Awaiting
We need to properly capture this one. I think they're still spewing out. Yeah. This is mine now.
Form up.
There we go. We got him. Probably a good time to save as well. Not gonna end the episode yet, but we are gonna save.
Planetary control achieved.
Rip Corvi. What a poor guy. So we are gonna recruit Dangor. And we'll see when we unlock another Legitimacy group too. We won't be getting the other two SSDs. Even though we have them available, we're not going to do it. Aside from just not needing them. So that's still 4 Empire of the Hand planets left in space, or on ground at least. We are not restricting ourselves from the hammer now.
Awaiting orders.
Vehicle in production.
Or just throw you. Oh no, that wasn't supposed to be there, was it? No, I think I was combining him with the reindeer.
Right away.
This one. How's the Armada different from that was from the Executor? Thank you, Kiva. I'm not sure offhand. I don't know the Armada stats offhand. I haven't really used it much, so I'm less. I think it is more offensively oriented than most other SSDs, like more offensive stats. But I'm not 100% sure.
Complete.
Like, we used it in the community challenge, but I'm also not 100% sure the stats were finalized there. I think it got another pass. Because, like, the firing arcs in particular weren't ready for that. Okay, we need another fleet over here, which is good because we have another fleet over here.
Order confirmed.
Tactical battle imminent.
Holy shit. Okay, not actually holy shit. Well, while we're here, I guess we can upgrade Delvardis afterwards. I'm not going to cancel it because I want to see if this does cancel itself afterward. Because that was a problem for a while, and I've been thinking of ways to fix it, but if it's fixed itself, then I won't bother. Because it technically being in the battle kills the prerequisites for some of the stuff.
Danny to Star Destroyer reporting.
Awaiting
Which cancels the production.
En route.
Heading out.
Reporting in, sir.
Awaiting your command.
Reinforcements en route.
Orbital command
Commander
Surprisingly, Moth was elected again. Yeah,
Reporting.
I was gonna work on that last night, making the for one thing, making the message not show up when the New Republic owns no planets. Because that gets memed on almost as much as Mon Mothma winning every election, but also working on different criteria for the AI, different chiefs of state, which there'd probably be a more in-depth change to later to make them pick one, but at the very least,
Commander.
do it era-based or randomize which one they elect.
Cannons armed.
Maybe even tie some actual AI desires into it at some point, but
Reporting.
unfortunately my GitHub, when I switched over to the Eriadu playthrough last night, I wasn't able to switch back because some files got like stuck, which can happen sometimes. I didn't want to restart my
Yes, sir.
computer.
On way.
TIE squadron here. Fire.
When does the transition to Era 6 occur? I don't remember what week we killed Palpatine on. It'd be 60 weeks after that.
Yes, sir.
Have to check the video.
TIEs reporting in.
Commander.
Yes, Commander.
I do want to put in an Era timer,
Roger that.
so just somewhere in maybe the stats log where you can see how long, or the story log, you can see how long till the next transition will happen.
Weapons
But
ready.
that's actually harder than it sounds.
Open fire. Attack that target.
Ready, sir.
Reporting in, sir. Gladiator at your command.
Will we be able... I always feel hesitant to
Copy.
send our fighters out too proactively as the Eriadu, which is by design, but still.
Skip ray reporting.
I don't want to risk this on an assault until they're actually closer to our Praetor.
TIE squadron standing.
Payback. That one is dead for sure.
Bomber standing by.
I'll still hold the bombers in reserve.
Bomber squadron reporting.
We're gonna wait until at least that MC-90's in closer, because right now this is just gonna die to all our ships on its own.
Reporting. Star Destroyer standing by. Let's go.
I want them going up too far.
Data Star Destroyer reporting.
Roger that.
Get them in.
Setting course.
Yes, sir. Targeting.
Roger that.
Try to just hold off. Actually, that section of bombers.
Ready for orders.
We'll go in for the MC-90.
On the torpedo.
And IPVs, you're gonna come more to the front.
Draw their fire. Warm up.
Bombers at the ready.
Star Destroyer reporting in. Yes, Commander.
Skip ray blast boat here. Awaiting orders. Fire at will.
And we'll see if we've still got our Torp Sphere building.
Awaiting
afterwards.
orders. Awaiting your
Reporting in, sir.
You shouldn't be that far up.
Attack
Our
formation.
target priority is the laser.
Getting alive.
Gladiator at your command.
Go after the
Your command.
stragglers.
Taking fire.
Commander. Keep going.
Okay, get a pincer in there.
Yes, Commander. Firing.
Ready
Heavy
for
bombers. I don't know if the heavy bombers are going to be able to get through on this side. They've got a lot of anti-fighter and then point defense. Down there.
Roger that.
Okay, well at least these the little guys are getting out. We've broken the shields on you. So the Praetor, I'm going to switch it back over to the heavy carrier. We're going to make this ISD-2 seal their liberty.
Destroyer here. Attacking target.
I'm running out of
And I guess that Majestic is going to be the target for Rudolph.
Copy.
eliminating target.
Eriadu Warlord Star probably can change to some of the smaller targets.
Reporting in, sir.
So you two maybe turn around as well.
Gladiator at your command.
Try to limp that out. I don't think it's going to do it.
Returning to your position.
open fire.
You guys have powered engines.
What are your
You
orders?
can get in more.
Shot.
And Arquin's tins.
I copy. Targeting.
Engines are
Probably wants to use powered engines.
Carrick en route.
Because that can do some Corvette hunting for us. Okay, bombers move over to the heavy carrier.
Star Destroyer standing by.
You can finish that one.
Navigating.
Alright, you've backed up far enough. You actually didn't lose many of your weapons, which is nice. So that's still going to be full damage output. It won't be able to retreat again, but it will be able to just mash stuff.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Get behind him. He's headed your direction.
I got one.
Targeting. Yes, Commander.
I have them now.
Get over here and help.
Awaiting orders.
It's only supposed to cancel, like, per EAW's design, cancel construction if you lose the battle, because then you've lost the stations. But because the filters work off of dummy structures,
Narrowing position.
those will generally, because they don't spawn on the map, they're counted as dead often after battles.
Fox fire on that target.
So if the game kills them through whatever process, then that usually cancels their production. If it doesn't kill them, then it wouldn't.
Let's finish him.
Like, ideally, I'd like to fix that so that it
Reporting.
properly works and only cancels stuff once you've
Our launch bay is gone.
like, lost the actual production station instead of losing the dummies. But
Your command. Fire.
like,
This way. Open fire. I got Commander.
I've got him.
Attack that target.
Locking on.
you need to get in even further because this whole Corvette hunting thing is being a
Pursuing
problem.
enemy forces.
Hey, no!
Taking him out.
The bombers got through. They're gonna nuke the station.
Enemies in range.
Sir,
Roger that. Attacking target. Form up.
I've got him.
Fire at will.
Can't do that.
I copy.
Alright, here we go.
Reporting east,
They can behave now.
sir. Firing, sir.
Destroyer here. Attacking. Copy. Target.
Thank you, Porto, for subscribing for 31 months. Very appreciated.
I copy.
Reporting.
Nearly 3 years of losing track of time.
Firing. Star Destroyer standing.
I want to lose track of time. I'm gonna be 30 in like 3 weeks. Stop now.
Star
I'm
Destroyer
good just
reporting.
sticking with 29 forever.
Yes, Commander. Over there. Moving to coordinates.
Gladiator to command.
Oh, you don't run away. You attacked me.
Reporting.
This was your choice. You opted into this.
Understood.
Like you pushed into our main territory.
Awaiting your
Here we are, all expanded in the north, and
enemy.
meanwhile,
We've got
our
scopes.
What are your
one
orders?
planet away from our home system is under attack.
Charge laser cannons. Moving to sector.
Awaiting your command. Your command, sir.
50 is the new 30.
Attack commencing. Order confirmed.
30 is the new 20.
Roger that.
Garrett commander here.
But it's all fine, really.
Yes, Commander. Full speed. Course. Lovely.
Reporting. Attacking.
Target locked.
Yeah, thank you. Turn around, come back at us.
Commander. Attack.
They must be
Fire.
they must be hurting for the
Open fire. Attack that target.
What are
for
your
the
orders?
loss of these few fleets. Like, they haven't had any choice but to attack us with anything they've built recently. Like, they don't have any other borders other than Liana. But it's still been 2 pretty sizable fleets that we've wiped out from the New Republic on defense. Alright, well, let's get
Vehicle in
Nighthammer.
production.
At once.
Listen, Rav 6. Did it stay? Nope, we lost him. Sure.
Vehicle in production.
Executor's getting me close.
Unit
Broadside
in production.
squared, and are you not
Constructing
entertained?
Unit.
And
Unit
Bested,
in
stop.
production.
Well, I think that is going to do it for this episode. We're going to do at least one more episode today. So for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Those watching on Twitch, stick around.